Welcome to part 5. In part 4, we made the joins between the squares. Now let's finish it with a border. If you have questions, please put them in the comments. Here's just a quick reminder of the abbreviations I'll be using in this pattern. My abbreviations are US terms. And let's get started with round 1. With main color, join any corner with a single. Chain 5, skip 2 stitches, single in the 3rd stitch, and then repeat that 6 times. Chain 2, slip stitch in the chain 2 loop, chain 2 again, and single in the corner. Repeat from star to star until the end, and at that corner, single, chain 5, single, and then repeat from star to star again to the next corner. At the last corner, chain 5, join to the first single, and then cut the yarn and weave in the ends. Okay, I've got my whole blanket done as far as all my squares are joined horizontally and vertically, and I've got all my little X's in the middle of my joins. And now I'm going to start making the outer border. So for the first round of the outer border, I'm just going to make a slip knot, and I'm going to join in, you can pick any corner you want, but I'm going to join in the corner with a single, and then I'm going to chain 5, and I'm going to skip the next 2 and single in the 3rd. So it's essentially continuing the same idea. I'm just putting the 2 and the 3 together. So again, you'll chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Okay. I lost a little part of my thread there. It's split. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2. And as you can see, since I'm starting a new part, I actually switch back to my favorite hook because it's just so much more comfortable. And so you'll just keep chaining 5, skip 2 and put a single in the 3rd stitch, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 2 and single, and you're just going to continue doing that all the way around the perimeter of the blanket. And when you get your last stitch should go in the corner again. Chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, sorry, my yarn's a little tangly. I'm at the end of my skein. Okay, so you put your last stitch in the corner, and then you're going to chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then your chain 2 just counts as the 2 stitches you're skipping. So you'll put your next single in the corner, and then chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2 stitches and just keep working all the way around the perimeter of the blanket, and you'll come all the way back to the beginning. And then we will, once we get all the way back around to here, we'll start the next round of the outer border. So I'll meet you there. Round 2. Continue with the main color. Join with a single in any corner. Single in the same space. Chain 3, single in the 3rd chain of the chain 5 loop. Repeat to the next corner. Chain 3, 2 single in the corner. Chain 2, 2 single in the same space. Repeat star to star to the last corner. In the last corner, 2 single, chain 2, join to the last single. Cut the yarn and weave the ends. Okay, here we are. I went ahead and completed my first round. When you get back up to this corner, you're going to single, and then you're going to chain 5, and then you'll just join it to that first single, then you'll cut the yarn and weave in the ends, and it'll make that final little corner loop. And that's where we're going to start for round 2 of the edging, the outer border of the blanket. So I'm going to use the main color again, which is white. My blanket's sliding off my table, but anyway, just keep going. Okay, so I'm gonna, again, on this round 2 of the edging, I'm going to join with a single in the corner, and then I'm gonna single again in that same space, and from here I'm gonna chain 3, and now I'm actually gonna make a single, and I want to be in the 3rd chain. I'm actually going to put it in the chain of this chain 5 loop. That's going to mimic the same kind of join that we had in the horizontal and the vertical. So I'm going to put it in that chain 5 loop, and then I'm going to just chain 3. I'm going to skip to the next one, and I'm going to put it in that 3rd chain. Chain 3, and then put it in the 3rd chain. And I'm just going to continue doing that all the way around the blanket. And when I get to, let me see if I can get to the end of this square. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so here's the first join. This could be a horizontal or a vertical, I'm not sure, because they all blend together once the blanket's done. But it's going to be the same. I'm going to just do my chain 3, and then I'm going to go into the 3rd chain, single, chain 3, and then go to the next one, single, chain 3. So there's really no difference as you go over the joins. They'll be, exactly like everything else. But when you get to the corners, once you get all the way down here, let me show you to the corner. So you'll have your single, chain 3, and then you'll single here, and you'll do a chain 3, and then you're going to do 2 singles, and then you're going to chain 2, and then do 2 singles again. Then you'll start your chain 3 and then work your way. So that's kind of how you'll handle the corner when you get down there. I'm going to go ahead and continue working this part of the blanket, and then I'll come back and we'll do the last round of the edging, and then our blanket will be just about done. So I look forward to seeing you there. So I've come to the end of round 2 of the edging, and I've done my last chain 3, and so here is where I'm at the final corner, and I will simply make 2 singles in that corner space, and then I'm going to chain 2, and at this point I'm going to cut my yarn, and I'm going to finish it off and sew in my tails, and then I will be ready to start round 3, which is the last round of the edging. So I will see you there in just a second. Round 3. Continue with the main color. Join with a standing half double in the corner, 3 half double in the chain 3 space, half double in the single. Repeat to the next corner. 2 half double in the corner. Repeat star to star to the last corner. In the last corner, half double. Join to the first half double. Cut the yarn and weave the ends. Okay, so I've completed round 2 of the edging, and now I'm going to start round 3. I can start in any corner. I could have started in the one that I just finished, but I actually prefer to start in a different corner from the one I just finished. So here I'm actually going to I could start with a slip knot, but I'm going to do instead, because it's the last round, I'm going to start with a standing half double. So I just hold the yarn back, pull a couple loops over, go into that corner space, and then I'm going to pull it through all 3 loops. So I'm just kind of do that, and then I'm going to make 3 half doubles in the next chain space. So this little chain space is chain 3 from the last round. I'm going to go ahead and make 3 half doubles, and I'm going to work over that tail while I do that. So just put 3 half doubles into that chain space. You can work over the tail like I am. And then next to the chain space is a single, and so I'm going to go ahead and work a half double into that single, and then I'm going to work 3 half doubles in the next chain space. And I'm going to continue that same pattern of just make a half double in the single and then 3 half double in the chain space. And that's kind of how that's looking right there. You can see it's creating that last edge of the blanket. When I get to the corners, here I started with a standing half double. I'll put a second half double in the corner. So each corner will have 2 half doubles, and then everything else will just be 1 half double. So 1 half double in the single, and then 3 in the chain 3 space, 1 in the single, 3 in the chain 3 space, all the way around the perimeter of the blanket. And then when you get all the way back up here, you'll just put a second half double in that corner, and then you'll join it together with the first half double, finish it off, weave in the ends, and then at that point we'll be ready to hand wash it, block it, dry it, and then sew in the tags and add the fiber tags. So I'll meet you there. And now we're at the end. This is the end of part 5. If you've followed along, your project is all done. Thanks for watching, and I hope you love your new blanket.